Hey everybody, Freaks11 here, and welcome back to Sakura's Billet. When we left off, we were amazed by this image. So I don't remember the voices exactly. Now I'll try. Oh, I think I do. It's like, good luck, hero. You're going to need it. Despite my attempts to get back up, all I managed was a brief look at the girl. You probably should have gotten a longer look. Because that's quite a sight. The sight of horns and a tail left many questions, but before I had a chance to utter a single word, my consciousness succumbed to darkness. Dot 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 dot. Rays of sunlight stirred me back. What stirred me back to life? Oh, a groan of annoyance leaving my mouth again while I tried to get back onto my feet. Felt a bit dizzy, but the first thing I noticed was that I was no longer at the shrine. He said it looked like the forest near the dojo. Of course, my first thing was to look around to see if I could find the girl from before, but not a trace of her presence remained. Frick. To make things even stranger, the path that I had followed amidst the trees seemed better maintained than I remembered. I should probably head home. That thought was cut short when the sound of several female voices could be heard nearby. Oh, stern voice.
Get back here! Akage, stop them at once!
Stern again. What do you think I'm doing? I'm chasing them, trying to stop them. Yeah, I think they know us. Like, oh, hold on. Let me think of a voice. Kiyojano. Nirumi-chan, do you recall the stories behind the shrine near our village?
Forgive me, Elder-san, I do not recall.
I know it's a place of high spiritual energy, a sacred place, but I can't remember the details. Sorry, grandfather. Oh, alright. That shrine belongs to Siri. Oh, I sound like Kermit. That shrine belongs to Siri, powerful spirit that has been watching over our village for as long as anyone can remember. Large fox spirits pretend to avoid getting deep into the forest.
I still think I could get rid of those pets once and for all. If you would just let me go and find their home. It's probably hidden in some damn cave with a hill or somewhere down the house.
Humans and spirits really mingle, even if they meet with good intentions. The fact that this lad says he saw a spirit means there's a chance he was there for a reason. Not to mention, did you take a good look at him yet? He seems disoriented and is close look forward. He did seem to be talking gibberish earlier. Claimed to be from a city near here, but there's nothing like that around for miles. He was also talking about something called a movie, and he used some fighting techniques that I've never seen before.
You're still a pervert! Just saying.
I'm not a pervert. It's perfectly natural for a guy my age to be curious about my certain things. Besides, if you're talking about how the panties end up on my face, I had nothing to do with it. Just to enjoy a tyrant.
What did you call me? I will smash you to pieces, you brat!
Oh wait, now that I think about it, those two foxes did look like they were just abandoning them. But grandfather, what does this all mean? I can't be certain, however I believe it is unlikely that he's working together with the fox spirits. Still, I have never heard of any human to come upon a spirit such as Suri. How dare he say he might not even be of his world? Wait, are you trying to say that I'm different, in a different world now? That would be most logical explanation. In what world would that be considered logical? But I have an important tournament to participate in 2 weeks from now. Well, no one has ever experienced something like this before. We'll have to think of how to deal with you, or if it is possible, to get you back to your own world.
In the meantime, at night the sun won't hurt. He did sell a village guard and he resisted arrest. He could stay here until he rots for all I care. But I suspect the elder will wish to have a talk with you soon. Hey, I am going to clear myself off. I suggest you do the same.
I would take offense for implying that I stink. Oh, that was one heck of a run. Those fox spirits run fast, but I would like to know more about those techniques. Takahiro-san. Technique. If you would have to stick around, I might want to go a few rounds with you. It's not like I'm going to be going anywhere for the time being. It's only for a few hours while we discuss what you to do with you. A person such as yourself would end up causing commotion amongst the villagers. So it's necessary to convince them that you mean no harm before we release you. That hell was I found myself stuck in a jail cell with people responsible for my situation to deal with the personal errands. This sucks. As if being sent to a different world wasn't bad enough, I'm stuck in the jail with my own company being. Oh no. A pair of old beautiful, magnificent, majestic fox sisters, you lucky boy. A pair of beautiful... Wait a second.
Hi there, Penny boy!
Familiar phrase appeared at the top of myself. Blonde girl with golden eyes. As I watched, she flipped over in front of the cell, waving her hands at me. From inside the cell, another girl appeared, a weary grin on her face. Oh crap! Skips. Yeah. Ah, it's the panty thieves. If you're here to reclaim your hostages, they are already back where they belong.
No, it's all the girls looking going to the baths. Swipe the panties up again.
With that, she pulled out a pair of lacy silken underwear from her sleeves and stretched it out with her thumbs, showing off her panty prize to me. Thank you. You came all the way back here to snatch your underwear again, and I'm not even sure the Tsuchuri Shire fits that label. Oh, the cutie with the katana. You would be surprised. I happen to believe that she is as innocent as one can be. Jesus, Lord, just I live and be touching. As for returning to the village, we have a debt to settle. I smiled weakly as I wondered what the fox meant by debt. Well, we're gonna find out in the next episode. Leave a like if you liked it. Obviously, comment, do whatever. Yeah, flag it, because this does look inappropriate. I'll see you all. Give me some time alone. I'll see you all in the next video. See.
I think they noticed what's missing, Onisama.
Mature. Keep running, little one, and we might just make it. Just when I thought this day couldn't get any weirder, the sound of heavy footfalls could be heard nearby. I've probably been happier with all this package. What in the world is going on here? Further ahead, I saw a couple of girls in fast pursuit of even more girls. Ooh, that's a lot of boobies. However, there was something off about this scene, something that didn't make any sense. Yeah, you don't say. Maybe the fox women doesn't ring a bell. The girls being chased had the ears and the tail of an animal, and the pursuers appeared to be armed with katana and naginata. I don't know. Katana girl.
You can this fox. You can hide me, fox. Come back here at once. Return what you stole immediately.
Give me back my panties. You're not wearing panties or going commando.
Mikage, how could you say something out loud like that? Dummy.
That's disgusting. Haha, no one. Oh no, help us. Help save us from the rampaging women. As I watched the girls run off, I couldn't help but find myself struggling with the decision to just leave them be. I didn't know what in the world was going on. Two girls armed with rather realistic looking props, surely they couldn't be real, had me worried. Couldn't very well call myself a hero, so I let something like this go by without acting. Okay, Dad. I'm so going to regret this. I don't think you should with all this. Mumbling in annoyance, I chased after the girls. Why? So you're a freaking pervert.
Mikage, go around to the left.
Right.
I said left. Why do you always do this? Always undermine me.
I wasn't saying right. I was, what? Never mind. Just run after them. I was chasing the girls. I noticed that the trees seemed to be getting denser. making it gradually more difficult to navigate along the path.
All the time, I don't think I can run much more. I'm starting to feel a bit.
Just a little longer, Maiko-chan. We're almost. Maiko! Maiko! Not that, not now!
So sorry, Annie-sama.
Scissor attack! Ooh, scissors. I arrived just in time to find a scene taken straight from an action movie. The girl with the blonde hair had collapsed, held in her companion's protective embrace. Two armed girls were approaching them, almost unmistakably with killing instincts running amok. Any seasoned martial artist would have felt it. Those girls were going to be in for a beating if I didn't stop them.
I got you now!
No, wrong way. Let me eat this up.
I got you now, thieves! I'm going to personally drag your sorry butts back to town. And after you both find the stocks, maybe I'll even show you how it feels to run without any undies on.
Ew. Yeah, although I must admit, having a breeze down there does feel kind of nice. Keeps you feeling fresh and tingly.
Oh, hey, goodness! Don't you have any shame? This isn't about you. It's about our undergarments. Done! And these two criminals being brought to justice.
Shh, it's going to be okay, little one. Hey guards, if you're so desperate to have your underwear back, then here, catch. Stop it right there! However, before I was unable to interrupt the conversation, this over girl tossed something into the air. Whatever it was flying straight toward my head. And the two samurai girls instantly grew flustered. Of course. Back to this. Ugh, I can't see who the HE double hockey stick tosses, peeling the items off my face. I raised them into the air, looking like a professor examining an important sample while the thieves made their escape. A pink bra and lacy black panties. You should keep that, brother. You earned it. Oh boy, I knew this wasn't going to end well.
Hey! Hi, you there! Are you in cahoots with those crafty foxes? You can't hand those back immediately! Those are evidence of a crime, and not for anyone else to touch.
Drop the panties right now! I'm innocent, so I'm proven guilty. It's one of the golden rules of the court. Just stop pointing those weapons at me so I can hand over your undies without being turned into shish kebab.
What? No! Stop! Shut up! Just drop the evidence and walk away! I am Sakura Mile. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Chief of the village guards, and I am ordering you to drop whatever you're holding right now.
I don't know if any village guards and a seriously cop would go around just like that and wielding a katana. More importantly, the ground here is muddy and dirty. Ugh. Are you sure I should drop the evidence here? I mean, I could, but... Yeah! Before I could react, pink-haired girl lunged towards me, pointing end of the naginata, aiming for my gut. My reflexes caught on just in time, and I was able to palm away the spear as it sailed through the air. Whoa! Struck upwards on the wooden shaft of this weapon, sending it up into the air and causing the girl to lose her balance.
Bobby! I did not order you to attack, you moron!
Fine, I'll give them back, jeez. Just my luck to find a bunch of crazy girls with weapons. Extending the hand that held on the undies, I tried to hand them over, something that I would soon end up regretting. You think I'd fall for something so simple? Fool! You may have me fooled. You have fooled me once, but I won't let that happen again. The woman swung her weapon wide, arcing the thick wooden pole into my side before I could dodge. She then lunged forwards and grabbed me tightly, pulled my arms around behind my back, leaving me with sore ribs and in a prone position. Could have fought back, but I figured it would only lead me to more fighting. With the possibility of ending up stabbed, I decided to remain passive. The sword-wielding girl stepped forward and grabbed the silky underwear from my hand, triumphantly.
Your methods may be cruel, but they do get results. I'm up. We'll bring him for questioning. He probably knows where those pesky thieves are hiding.
Right. And people wonder why criminals want to resist arrest at all costs. I marvel this weekly as the girl with the naginata tied my wrists together with rope, and I soon felt myself dragged by the duo towards the city. Surely, once we're out of the forest, you two will stop this act of yours and let me go, right? Much as I like to fool around, I have more important things to do.
The city? Ha! We're not taking you all the way there. You'll be spending the night in the village cells, thief.
Who are you calling a thief? I'm the victim. First I get undies tossed in my face, then I have to deal with physical abuse. And now these, gosh, I can't pronounce these words. Accusations? I don't know. Besides, there's no village around these parts. It's a city. You know, Tsukino Toshi?
Silence! The guy, if he speaks again, before we get to the village, you have my permission to knock him unconscious.
Tsundere tyrant. That's funny. And that's how I ended up on my way to the jail cell. Cuffed and dragged by two girls, both of who were to be. That makes sense. Ooh. When we exited the forest, alarm set off in my mind. See, I had lived in my whole life. It was gone. You've got to be kidding me. Hey, well, at least you get to live in a world with, you know what? If I wasn't in Tsukino Tachi, then where the HE double hockey sticks was I? Hey, no talking. Come on. Don't want to bop you that much. Kinda. Maybe a punch or two. Just want to know how the heck you blocked my strike so easily. Your attack had a lot of power behind it, but it was kind of predictable. But if I move in enough force, that's the result you get. Anyway, I'll play along for a bit. Where in the world are we? This currently isn't my hometown. I mean, the buildings look more like they belong in some sort of classic samurai movie. Huh? What the heck is a movie? This is Harumara. It's been here forever.
Hikari! I thought I told you the science before you spoke again. Actually...
Oh, no. Actually, you told me that I could, but you didn't tell me I had to. Oh, you got owned. Must be tough being the subordinate of someone like that.
Quiet! Or I will silence you for good!
The assignment didn't seem to be an idle threat. The girl had unsheathed her katana and was now resting the edge of the blade against my throat. Good. I was already starting to regret having played a hero earlier. Hopefully there will be someone with more common sense in the village. Several minutes later. ... Soon found myself confined within a small room, the stern-looking tsundere of a girl glancing down at me while the other girl, who was apparently called Narumi, seemed to have softened up a little bit. From what I heard or gathered during their conversation, they had called the village elder to help oversee my questioning.
What purpose did those thefts have? Or are you just some pervert who gets up sniffing girls' hoodies? I got to castrate you.
What the heck does castrate mean? I already told you I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And not to mention, anything worn by you would probably smell sour. Couldn't see too well from the cell where they had put me. I was almost certain that I could hear Narumi laughing nearby. Tsukino Nino Dono. What the frick are these names? Please calm down. You have brought him in to learn the reason behind his presence in the forest, didn't you?
This is correct, Elishama. I believe he was working together with the Foxbears to steal panties. Yeah. Any other governments? Yeah. Woo.
Objection. That's like Phoenix, right? Huh? What are you doing? What are you objecting to, young man? The evidence surrounding the defendant's accusation was fabricated. Narumi-san, would you please answer this question for the judge? Was the defendant, that is, myself, anywhere near those girls while you two were in pursuit of them?
Hold it! Just who do you think you're calling a judge here? Lower your voice or I'll strike you down!
Won't you? Hey, Mio-san, maybe the whole angry accusation thing isn't working. This guy clearly isn't a bandit. We could just ask him why he was up in there in the woods in the first place. If he has a valid reason, then sure. If not, he's clearly paying a thief. And we'll just use him as a punching bag out in the yard. Yeah, finally! And here I thought this was about to become a turnabout case. Sighed deeply, partly amused by my own act despite the seriousness of the situation. Who would have ever thought mimicking characters from games and movies would end up getting me out of trouble? As long as I didn't become an ace prisoner, things would hopefully turn out for the better. A wise choice, Narumi-chan. How about you start giving us your name? Gushiken. Gushiken. Gushiken Zahiro. So, what are you doing in the forest? When these two were chasing the thieves. I'm not entirely sure myself. I was above, I was praying at the shrine, inside the forest. Next thing I knew, some weird girl was talking to me. Our girl? Was she hot? Yes, a girl with horns and a tail. Oh, I guess you could call her horny. I knew it sounds weird, but I could have sworn I saw it before. I must have fainted. After that, I woke up somewhere in the forest. Hold on a second. After that, I woke up somewhere in the forest. Narumi-chan, do you recall the stories behind the shrine near our village?
Forgive me, Elder Sama, I do not recall.
I know it's a place of high spiritual energy, a sacred place, but I can't remember the details. Sorry, grandfather. Oh, alright. That shrine belongs to Siri. Oh, I sound like Kermit. That shrine belongs to Siri, powerful spirit that has been watching over our village for as long as anyone can remember. Large fox spirits pretend to avoid getting deep into the forest.
I still think I could get rid of those pets once and for all. If you would just let me go and find their home. It's probably hidden in some damn cave with a hill or some rundown old house.
Humans and spirits really mingle, even if they meet with good intentions. The fact that this lad says he saw a spirit means there is a chance he was there for a reason. Not to mention, did you take a good look at him yet? He seems disoriented and is close to conform. He did seem to be talking gibberish earlier. Claimed to be from a city near here, but there's nothing like that around for miles. He was also talking about something called a movie, and he used some fighting techniques that I've never seen before.
You're still a pervert! Just saying.
I'm not a pervert. It's perfectly natural for a guy my age to be curious about my certain things. Besides, if you're talking about how the panties end up on my face, I had nothing to do with it. Just to a tyrant.
What did you call me? I'll smash you to pieces, you brat!
Oh wait, now that I think about it, those two foxes did look like they were just abandoning them. But grandfather, what does this all mean? I can't be certain, however I believe it is unlikely that he's working together with the fox spirits. Still, I have never heard of any human to come upon a spirit such as Suri. How dare he say he might not even be of his world? Wait, are you trying to say that I'm different, in a different world now? That would be most logical explanation. In what world would that be considered logical? But I have an important tournament to participate in 2 weeks from now. Well, no one has ever experienced something like this before. We'll have to think of how to deal with you, or if it is possible, to get you back to your own world.
In the meantime, at night the sun won't hurt. He did sell a village garden and he resisted arrest. He could stay here until he rots for all I care, but I suspect the elder will wish to have a talk with you soon. I am going to clear myself off. I suggest you do the same.
I would take offense for implying that I stink. Oh, that was one heck of a run. Those fox spirits run fast, but I would like to know more about those techniques. Takahiro-san. Technique. If you do have to stick around, I might want to go a few rounds with you. It's not like I'm going to be going anywhere for the time being. It's only for a few hours while we discuss what you to do with you. A person such as yourself would end up causing quite commotion amongst the villagers. So it's necessary to convince them that you mean no harm before we release you. That hell was I found myself stuck in the jail cell with people responsible for my situation to deal with the personal errands. This sucks. As being sent to a different world wasn't bad enough, I'm stuck in the jail with my own company being. Oh no. A pair of old beautiful, magnificent, majestic fox pincers, you lucky boy. A pair of beautiful... Wait a second.
Hi there, Penny boy!
Familiar face appeared at the top of myself, blonde girl with golden eyes. As I watched, she flipped over in front of the cell, waving her hands at me. From inside the cell, another girl appeared, a weary grin on her face. Oh crap! Skip. Yeah. Ah, it's the panty thieves. If you're here to reclaim your hostages, they are already back where they belong.
Look, it's all the girls looking going to the bats. Swipe the main silk again.
In fact, she pulled out a pair of lacy silken underwear from her sleeves and stretched it out with her thumbs, showing off her panty prize to me. Thank you. You came all the way back here to snatch your underwear again, and I'm not even sure the Tsuchuri Shire fits that label. Oh, the cutie with the katana. You would be surprised. I happen to believe that she is as innocent as one can be. Jesus, Lord, just I live and may touch it. As for returning to the village, we have a debt to settle. I smile weakly as I wonder what the fox meant by debt. Well, we're gonna find out in the next episode. Leave a like if you liked it. Obviously, comment, do whatever. Yeah, flag it, because this does look inappropriate. So I'll see you all. Give me some time alone. I'll see you all in the next video. See.